It's time to take you behind the scenes. My name is Lexirosa.poet. I am a spoken word poet. I run my own nonprofit called BecameBrave.com. You should check it out. But I get to do poetry with live music, jazz bands. I get to do poetry in different facets as a guest speaker. But one of my favorite contexts is doing poetry with the local church. So before you get to the smiley face in rehearsal, I want to talk about what I did before we got to rehearsal. As a poet, I write my piece, I submit it in, but then I work on memorizing it. So before I even get to rehearsal, I spend a couple hours working through the piece, trying to memorize it. And I want to give you a little technique. I usually write like a little cheat sheet for the portion I don't remember. This is a super helpful technique because then I can always just go back to trying those lines in many different ways. Also, another technique, if you saw me jumping around, and if you're one of my Brave Space students, you already know what that is. I hop into a power move whenever I feel like there's a portion I'm not confident with. It just helps me get my head back in the game. So after feeling very prepared, I get to go into rehearsal and practice with Central Wesleyan. This team is incredible. They are stellar, and I can only say amazing things about them. But this is me behind the scenes jamming with them. And because of that prep time, you get to feel confident and you're able to take feedback well. So that's my little side note for the poets. And then it's time to go behind the stage and get prepped for your own portion. So as it's getting dark, I'm gonna let you hear the sound. Behind the scenes, it's hard for you to see. Behind the stage, just a little bit of lights. I love that there's a mirror right here. Hey girl, hey girl. I gotta make sure my mic's on because I turned it off when I went to go potty. I look like a pastor. Something I want to mention is that many times when I'm putting on my mic, when I'm getting everything together, I'm also just thinking, I'm processing, I'm thinking about who's going to be out there. I'm thinking, okay, Lord, will you speak to certain people? I'm inviting God to be the leader of everything that we're doing out there. I mean, if you think about it, all the writing, all the time processing and praying, those were in partnership with the Lord. And so really, I'm just a vessel. And I take the platform of being a spoken word poet very seriously. My desire is to use creativity to help people look up and look within and feed hope. And my desire is to reach multi-generational, multi-ethnic. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're coming into the church for the first time or if you've been there forever, I want people to have something to leave with. So I put my hand over my heart, I take a deep breath in, and then I know that it's game time. And by the time that I'm up on that stage, I'm able to just walk in a level of authority and power because behind the scenes, there was practice, there was partnership, there was collaboration, and then there's just this knowing and this expectation that there is something for everybody by the time that words come out of my mouth. And so if you're looking to hear this piece from Easter, I recommend that you check out Central Wesleyan or stay tuned with my social media because I really want you to hear it. There's something for everybody. All right, toodles.